Which Oscar-winning and nominated performances did the Academy place in the wrong category? Hey, it's Michael, aka Oscar Man, and one of the most often discussed topics on this channel has been the notion of category fraud, wherein a supporting performance was really a lead one, and less often, a lead performance belonged in supporting. Some base category fraud on the amount of screen time, and others believe it happens because of studio influence. There are really so many instances where this could be the case, so I'll go over the ones mentioned the most. Let's start with an easy one. In 1973, 10-year-old Tatum O'Neal made her film debut alongside her father Ryan in the period comedy Paper Moon. The film was a critical and box office success, largely because of the precocious performance of this newcomer, whose character was not one Shirley Temple would have played during her era. The outspoken, smoking miniature con artist appeared in 65% of the film's 102-minute running time. But like child stars before and after her, Tatum O'Neal was categorized as supporting actress, even though she competed in the lead category at the Golden Globes. With the right amount of promotion, Paramount knew they had a contender the Academy couldn't resist. And while Tatum O'Neal was anything but a supporting actress, her co-star Madeline Kahn definitely was, and in giving one of her finest performances, had the misfortune of competing against O'Neal. When she won the Oscar, Tatum O'Neal became the youngest winner in history and remains so to date. Another newcomer also was placed in the supporting category by the same studio in 1980. Timothy Hutton won rave reviews for his sensitive, deeply affecting performance as Conrad in Ordinary People, which won Best Picture that year. Surrounded by a stellar cast, Hutton was able to make an indelible impression, guided by Robert Redford's Oscar-winning direction.
And then the halyard jammed, and I go, goddamn halyard jam! And then you're sitting here screwing around until it's too late to do anything. And I'm supposed to take care of it. I'm supposed to take care of it.
And that wasn't fair, was it?
No! And then you say, hang on. And then you let go. Why'd you let go?
Because I got tired.
Yeah? Well, screw you, you jerk!
Once again, a co-star with much less screen time was also nominated alongside Hutton. Was the Academy avoiding unfair competition between Hutton and Donald Sutherland, who played his father? Doesn't seem likely because the latter was egregiously missing from the lead actor lineup. While not intentional, the Academy has given the impression that it has an unwritten rule that young actors making their film debut must always be relegated to the supporting ranks. What do you think? How does one make the case for Viola Davis winning Best Supporting Actress in Fences? Paramount Studios, once again, pushed what was a lead performance for supporting instead, and it worked. But why? Yes, the competition for supporting actress in 2016 wasn't strong, but neither was the lead actress lineup. And to make the situation even more puzzling, Viola Davis won the Best Lead Actress Tony Award in 2010 for the exact same role. Now, when this type of category fraud happens, I ask myself, who was Davis supporting?
Why, after all these years, come dragging this in to me now? It don't make no sense at your age. I could expect it this 10, 15 years ago. Why not now?
Age ain't got nothing to do with it, Rose.
I'm trying to be everything a wife should be. Everything a wife could be. I've been married 18 years, and I got live to see the day you tell me you've been seeing another woman.
It is important to remember that while a studio can suggest category placement, the various critics associations designate an award however they wish, and they almost unanimously honored Davis as Best Supporting Actress that year. So it looks like the Academy was just following suit. For me, it really makes no never mind because I was happy that Viola Davis became an Oscar winner and future EGOT for her outstanding work in Fences. However, she got up to that Oscar stage works for me. What about those cases where the screen times for a supporting actor were larger than that of the lead from the same film? For example, in 1972, Marlon Brando was nominated for and won lead actor for his iconic role as Don Corleone in The Godfather. His co star, relative screen newcomer Al Pacino, ended up with two other actors from the film in the Best Supporting Actor category. But oddly, Brando was on screen for only 40 minutes, while Pacino's screen time exceeded 1 hour. I think this was simply a matter of Brando being a major star. And here we go yet again. It was Paramount that was not about to have him compete with anyone. Ironic, isn't it, in that Brando could have cared less about the whole endeavor, giving his middle finger to the Academy when he won his second Oscar. Another instance of two stars questionably categorized, and this time it wasn't Paramount, came in 2015 when Cate Blanchett was nominated for lead actress for playing the title role in Carol. Blanchett, by then a two-time Oscar winner, clocked in at 1 hour 4 minutes, while supporting actress nominee Rooney Mara was slightly more on screen at 1 hour and 10 minutes. Now, just to make your head spin, in 2011, Mara was nominated for lead actress for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, with less screen time than that for Carol. So, for this one, I'm going to question why both actresses weren't nominated for lead. In 1976, when Peter Finch won lead actor for his memorable turn as Howard Beale in Network, his screen time was 33 minutes, while his fellow nominee William Holden as Max Shoemaker appeared for over 41 minutes. Some think Finch should have been downgraded to supporting, but United Artists pushed him for lead. Do you think William Holden might have won that year had Peter Finch not also been nominated in the same category? And then there is the often mentioned Meryl Streep as Miranda Priestley in The Devil Wears Prada. For me, this is a lead performance, despite her screen time of 28 minutes 39 seconds. Even when she isn't there, I felt like Miranda was hovering, just waiting to torment Andy once again. Here are some examples of wins that could fall under the discussion of category fraud. Louise Fletcher won lead actress in 1975's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Fletcher currently holds the record for the shortest percentage of screen time for a lead actress win, nearly 17%. Had she been nominated in supporting, I think she also would have won. Jim Broadbent's supporting Oscar for 2001's Iris is curious because his screen time is just 6 minutes shorter than lead nominee Judi Dench. Similar circumstances can be found in 1968, when Jack Albertson, Best Supporting Actor winner for The Subject Was Roses, was on screen 4 minutes more than lead actress nominee Patricia Neal. Some weird stuff was happening in the lead actors category in 2002 and 2018. For The Hours, Oscar winner Nicole Kidman was on screen 4 minutes less than supporting nominee Julianne Moore. And in The Favorite, lead actress winner Olivia Colman had 8 minutes less time on screen than supporting nominee Emma Stone. Was all of this a matter of category fraud or confusion? Before your heads completely explode, please offer your insights into two examples that were rare in Oscar history. In 2008's The Reader, Kate Winslet won the SAG, Golden Globe, and Broadcast Film Critics Award for Best Supporting Actress, but she was awarded the BAFTA and won the Oscar for Lead Actress. And Barry Fitzgerald, nominated for Lead and Supporting Actor in Going My Way, won in the latter category. FYI, after that happened, the Academy instituted a rule change preventing dual nominations for the same film. Allow me to clear this one up. Contrary to what most internet search engines claim, Anthony Hopkins was not on screen for only 16 minutes in The Silence of the Lambs. His actual time was 24 minutes because there were scenes when he appeared in the background. Now, as for the many who feel that Hopkins' portrayal of Hannibal Lecter was a supporting role, I strongly disagree.
I've been in this room for 8 years now, Clarice. I know they will never ever let me out while I'm alive. What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree, or even water. I want to be in a federal institution far away from Dr. Chilton.
What did you mean by fledgling killer? Are you saying that he's killed again?
I'm offering you a psychological profile of Buffalo Bill based on the case evidence.
I believe Anthony Hopkins was rightly awarded the Best Lead Actor Oscar of 1991 because I feel that it is not the size of his role, but the impact he made in this film. Even when Hopkins was not on screen, you felt his presence. So, as to this win being an instance of category fraud, I'll say no and defend that while enjoying a bottle of Chianti. Before I speak about one more winning performance that is mentioned a lot as category fraud, permit me to express my gratitude to each of you for your participation in this channel. Without you, well, it's just me, and that's no fun. After an Oscar winner offers some parting thoughts, will you please hit the like button and consider joining our unbelievably smart and friendly community of people whose knowledge of films sometimes puts me to shame. As a subscriber, you'll be among the first to learn about each weekly video as well as vote in the daily polls. The Miracle Worker is one of my all-time favorite films. I wish I had been able to watch Anne Bancroft and Patty Duke perform their roles on the Broadway stage, as this had to be an intense experience. Though the studio wanted a box office name to star as Annie Sullivan, director Arthur Penn thankfully stood his ground and insisted that Bancroft recreate her role in the film version. It was also thought that Patty Duke, at 15, was too old to play young Helen Keller. But again, the right decision was made to cast her. The scenes between Bancroft and Duke were electrifying and oftentimes very moving. And while The Miracle Worker is about Helen Keller's struggles to overcome hearing and vision loss, the title references Annie Sullivan's character. So, does that fact alone make Bancroft the lead? What about screen time? Let's look at the stats. Bancroft was on screen for 1 hour and 21 minutes, or 76%. Duke, on the other hand, was at 1 hour and 5 minutes, or 61% on screen. Now, normally an actor who appears in more than 61% of a film's screen time would be considered a lead. And the duet that Bancroft and Duke created certainly makes them equal scene partners. But we all know that, once again, age played a major part in Duke's category placement. And when she won Best Supporting Actress, she became, at that time, the youngest actor to win a competitive Oscar. Now, let's be grateful she wasn't given what the Academy called a juvenile Oscar, which others before her received. I'll say it again. Category fraud or not, I'm just happy that Patty Duke won a much-deserved Academy Award for giving one of the greatest performances in Oscar and film history. Which instances can you think of where you believe category fraud resulted in an Oscar win? Does this exist in categories other than acting? Be sure to share your thoughts. And until the next video, I'll leave you with this.
That's all.